Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum students. Once again, welcome Pakistan International School Type Virtual Learning System. Hope all of you are fine and learning a lot from this system. This lecture is for grade first year boys and girls, Pakistan culture, and you know very well that we have started chapter 2, the land and the people. And this chapter has two parts. First part, the land, and the second part, the people. And today we will complete this chapter, and this is 10th lecture number 10. The land and the people, chapter 2. And this is your reduced syllabus. Chapter 2, the mountainous zone. The first part of the chapter, the land, the mountainous zone, external security and cultural inflow, northern range, and the southern range. Arid zone, pastoral and nomadic life, the plateaus and the deserts, the coastline, maritime links. The second part of this chapter, the people. In this chapter, the topics which are included these are racial mix, regional trade, the tribal system, religious group, occupational group, urban rural community. These topics are included from this part. The people we have discussed in detail, a little review from the second part of this chapter, the people, a very little review or the revision. The people we have discussed in detail, the racial mix, the people, human movement or migration of races. We have discussed why the people migrated or moved or from one place to other places, the different reason by the dearth of food or scarcity or the shortage of water. We discussed all these points in detail. Classification of migrated people. We discussed the three groups of the migrated people. Then Museum of Races, Pakistan has been aptly called a Museum of Races. We discussed all the reasons why it is called the Museum of Races. Result in diversity and regional characteristics. This topic can be asked in long questions, so you have to prepare this topic also for the long question. Then the second part from this chapter, which is included, second topic, that is tribal system. Also it can be asked in long question overall. Write a note on the tribal system of Pakistan. So we discussed the frontier and Balochistan, the first part or first main point, the frontier and Balochistan we discussed here. The tribal system is very strong in these two provinces, frontier and Balochistan provinces, and to some extent in the plain of Sindh and Punjab. Then we discussed tribal setup. In the tribal setup, the clan and the tribe come first. We discussed in detail Jirga system. We discussed the Jirga system. What is Jirga system? It is a setup, tribal setup in the Jirga system, general meeting of elders, chiefs, or head, which is more rigid among the Pathan, which leads to collective thinking and approach to the problems and makes way for domestic spirit. Also, we discussed in Balochistan, the Jirga system is composed by tribal sardar, the head or the chief, and serve as a mode of expression of tribal viewpoint. Punjab and Sindh, the tribal structure we discussed in detail. If we compare to the frontier and the Balochistan, Punjab and Sindh, the tribal system is not very strong. The next topic, religious group, we discussed in detail. The previous lecture we discussed in detail religious group, world religion, division and sect, and the group. Two major groups in Pakistan we discussed, the Sunnis and the Shia. These are the two major groups, and the division and divided into two major groups, the Sunni and the Shia. These people, they are both of the groups live peacefully side by side and are seldom identifiable in routine life. Then four major Sufi silsila we discussed. The four major Sufi silsila, the Chishti, Sohrawardi, Qadri and Naqshbandi. we discussed. Then the role of the spiritual guide. The role of the spiritual guide we discussed the role of the spiritual guide called peace out of the veneration has come to be institutionalized to large works. Works, I told you the meaning of this made by an endowment or works made by a Muslim to the religious purpose, the religious cause or educational cause or charitable cause. The non-Muslim groups in Pakistan, then we discuss the non-Muslim groups in Pakistan. These are Hindus, Christian, Parsis, and Qadianis, and they have the full religious freedom and social rights, equal social rights like the Muslims, and they are free according to their religion. Then we discuss the occupational groups, the different occupations like potters, masons, bricklayers, metal workers, woodworkers, carpenters, weavers, fishermen, sheep, and cattle breeders. We discuss in detail early societies grew along racial and regional lines and later acquired religious orientation, vocation, and callings as relative to the material well-being and advancement provided another direction towards social organization and development. Need for such socio-economic adjustment was no more greater than under recurring pressure to which the early societies were exposed. The occupation and professional groups relevant to the needs as well as environment grew up and further expanded themselves. Today our topic is urban-rural communities. Urban-rural communities, you know, the village and rural settlement and the urban settlement. Urban area is the region surrounding a city, and rural areas are the opposite of urban areas. Now we will discuss from the book Rural Settlement. You know, Pakistan is known to have been the center of one of the earliest urban settlements, and this country is physically, you know, basically Pakistan is an agricultural country, and mostly Pakistan depends on agricultural sector, agricultural in character, and has therefore a predominantly rural society. While other sectors such as race, language, religion is discussed in detail, have made their impact in shaping the Pakistan society or the culture, its rural agricultural sector has remained almost unchanged. Why unchanged? In fact, the harmony between life and nature has been so absorbing that the rural communities are neither left with any time nor with any urge to move out of their surroundings except under compelling circumstances. And endured by nature with abundant water, fertile land, producing surplus food grain, the village community has remained stability committed to traditional cultivation. Husbandry, cultivation, traditional. They are following their traditional cultivation, little aware of moving times and least affected by socio-cultural inroads beyond its own. That means the people, they are having their old tradition in cultivation and they are still having in village community, they remain committed to traditional cultivation. And its own track, this has, however, helped them to preserve to a large measure their old tradition and values through their folklore and folk arts and crafts. Now next, urban settlement. Urban areas grew up as military camps, outpost administrative quarters, settlement of workers, artisans, making things by hand, artisans, and marketplaces are in the urban areas or commercial and trading centers are often as placed with some religion significance. Such habitations being usually subjected to continuous changes seem to represent fast-moving and forward-looking progress. Social outlook means people, they are moving from the village to the city. Now, by virtue, its command and control over power and resources. The urban community developed means and institutions to exploit the rural in sharp imbalance in the socio-economic status of two groups. By virtue now the imbalance in the socio-economic status, why? Because the people they are moving from the rural to the urban and from village to the city. By virtue of its command and control over power and resources, the urban community develops means and institutions to exploit the rural communities for its growing needs and exacting comfort. This resulted in sharp imbalance. This was the reason of imbalance or inequality in the socio-economic status of these two groups. And while the vast rural majority lived with just enough of what it produced to sustain itself, urban majority appropriated itself the surplus produced in the village and whatever else it could through its exploitive means in order to live disappropriative or disproportionate influence and luxury. Now the pattern of urban-rural relationship has been undergoing gradual change in modern time. Now it is slightly changed or slightly developed. While modern knowledge, while how it is developed because of knowledge, science, technology has brought about a social change, social sudden change, revolution in the urban areas and ushering in an era of mechanization, industrialization. This was the reason why it is changed and the relationship has improved and a revolutionary change because of industrialization and mechanization. The rural folks are also being gradually and slowly attracted to the town and cities and moving from these places, seeking new economic opportunities. This was the reason, this is the reason, the main reason of the relationship has changed. Now the people, they are moving from the and seeking new economic or the social opportunities and attaining itself modern techniques of farming and imbibing, absorb or assimilate new concepts of life by rubbing shoulders with the city dweller more frequently. The rural communities have now broken the traditional barrier. First paragraph we discussed that Pakistan is basically agricultural country and most of the people they are having their traditional customs, traditional cultivation method they didn't change. But now in this it is changed and after some time the rural community has now broken the traditional obstacles, barriers, discarding its age-old aloofness and isolation to enter the mainstream and become part of the social media. A person's social environment, social media, social environment. The great disparity or that the characterized the urban and the rural communities in the past, both in respect of physical form and social content, may not take long to disappear altogether, yielding place to an equitable social adjustment between the two. It can be asked overall in the long question. Write a note on the urban-rural communities of Pakistan. Simply long question. You have to learn all. Now chapter 2 is finished. We will discuss now short question answers from this chapter. And you know that this chapter has no exercise, short question or MCQs or long question. Long question can be asked from any topic. You have to learn all the topics which we have discussed. It can be asked in long question. Today I will tell you some important short questions from these topics and also the other short questions from these topics can be asked, but these are the most important short questions and mostly repeated in your exams. First question, give Pakistan exact area in square kilometer and its location on the globe with reference to the latitude and longitude. You have to write the first open the first page of this chapter, the land, and you will write here The first paragraph, the land, completely. Now write a short note on the deserts of Pakistan. You will write here, complete the deserts of Pakistan. Also the question can be like this, name the deserts of Pakistan. Then you will write the name the deserts of Pakistan, name the passes of Pakistan. Here during lecture I told you underline, you will write here the name, the passes of Pakistan. Name any 5 valleys of the northern mountain of Pakistan. In the topic of the northern mountains of Pakistan, during lecture I told you any 5 valleys of northern mountains. Then name the 3 cultural zones of Asia which are connected to each other to Pakistan. I also told you during lecture, name the 3 cultural zone of Asia. This is in the topic of the Southern Mountain. In the second last paragraph, these are in Pakistan, the 3 main cultural zone of Asia, that is the Middle East or Western Asia, the Central Asia and the South Asia, and has been subjected to triangular pulls across these inlets and outlets. Then write a short note on the northern mountains of Pakistan. Here you will write about the northern mountains of Pakistan. And I told you the northern mountains of Pakistan, the three comprises 3 of the highest mountain ranges in the world, the Himalaya, the Karakoram and the Hindu Kush. You will write completely about these. The first paragraph of the northern mountains, it will be in this answer. Next, write a short note on the plateaus of Pakistan, complete plateaus of Pakistan. You will write the complete paragraph. Write a note on the coastline of Pakistan, completely coastline of Pakistan. What are the causes of human migration or movement of races? I told you what were the causes, why the people migrated. Shortage of food, scarcity of water. The first paragraph of the racial mix, it is in this the reason of migration. Why do people migrate to rural areas to urban areas? Today we will discuss what are the reasons the people are migrating to rural areas to the urban areas. Then what do you know about Jirga system? Also in today's lecture I told you about the Jirga system. It is in the tribal system, and in one paragraph the Jirga system is defined. You will write about the Jirga system. These are the most important short questions from this chapter, and the long questions can be asked from anywhere. For example, the mountainous zone, discuss the mountainous zone of Pakistan in detail. So you have to write the both mountainous zone, the northern range and the southern range in detail. Then highlight the pattern of rural and urban communities of Pakistan. You have to write complete urban rural communities of Pakistan. Write a detailed note on the tribal system in Pakistan. Explain in detail in natural regions of Pakistan. Then religious groups, discuss in detail the religious groups in Pakistan. All these topics can be asked in long questions. So you have to learn all the topics which are included in your reduced syllabus for the long question. And I told you these are the important short questions and MCQs during lecture I told you. And when you will learn all these topics, MCQs will be prepared. Thank you, students. Hope you understand today's lecture and revise these topics at home. Have a nice day.